He went all around the world. He paid anything for the original first MJ.
You got the last shot joints when you pushed Byron Russell?
I said, holy camole, guacamole. I said, this is crazy.
All right, so the question that we probably both get asked the most. What is your top 3 all time, all around too? Not just hooping, not just off court, like all around.
It's tough. I'm gonna give you 2 answers. So I'm gonna go top 3 Nikes.
Okay.
Because it could just be those, but I don't want to just have Nikes.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, but I think the Zoom Flight 95 to this day is still the best shoe of all time. The black and carbon fiber colorway, it's like a perfect shoe. Just the way it's designed. It's funny because it ain't even that comfortable, but visually.
They are not comfortable
visually.
at all.
I was actually sad because I talked to J Kidd one time and he was like, I hated playing in those, my feet were on fire. I was like that kind of ruins it, but.
Everybody hated those though. Nobody liked those, bro.
But visually, I love that shoe. To me, the Hyperflight was a crazy shoe. I grew up in Sacramento. Jason Williams, we didn't have a lot of signature shoes players. But to me, I consider that, his shoe.
For sure.
The purple pair I love. And I had the red one in high school. That was like the first shoe I got with my own money as a summer job. And all my teammates called me Dorothy, which was funny. But I love that shoe. And then the one I loved to play in was the Garnett 3.
Yeah.
Like the black and blue. KG is one of my favorite players. That design was amazing.
Fire.
And I always thought that was one of the best too. And then if I had to flip it, I would say the KB8s. Everybody knows them as the Crazy 8s. Like to me, that was one of the first shoes that I was just like super going crazy about. Kobe and Adidas, it's crazy now, kids didn't even know he was with Adidas, but a lot of that stuff he had was really amazing.
It was different.
Yeah, like the top 10 2010, they had some real heat. And then I love just the Reebok Kamikaze 2 and the Answer 1. Like I think the Reebok 90s era, which is gonna start to come back again as Reebok revamps. Like I'm excited to see what they do. I think they got a real shot, and in a lot of ways, Reebok to me might have the second best archive of the 90s.
I think so.
Obviously Nike might be a little ahead, but but they had some great stuff
They're
too.
number 2 for sure.
Yeah, so I think it's easy to think of like the shoes you love kicking around, like an Ultra Boost or certain other things, but I always go back to like the starting point for me with all those brands, and those are kind of the models that for sure come to mind.
Yeah, no, for sure. I like to do it in eras too, like the stages of my evolution of shoes, like my top of each one, like because it's so, man, over the years we've been doing it so long. I kind of changed, and my thoughts about stuff kind of changed, and it's like the stuff that was designed and that looked good aesthetically, and then the stuff that actually felt good and I like to play it and I like to wear like every day. I think it like kind of gives a different twist to like the top conversations.
Yeah, I mean, if you start to look ahead, then it's like, all right, Kobe 4 for sure.
Right.
LeBron 2 for me, one of my all-time favorites to play in, and I just love the look of it. And then the Hyper Dunk has to be in that mix.
Hyper Dunk, you gotta throw the Hyper Dunk.
So I think those 3, that kind of represents, the 2000s and on.
Like I was a BB4 guy. Like
I hate that shoe.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
I tore my ACL 2 weeks before my senior season. Yeah, so every time I think of the shocks, I'm like, man, come on.
But when you see that one, like I always put it in there because the rollout.
Oh yeah.
Like how Vince was on fire during that time. It was like the USA game when he done. Like it was like, yo, you wear these like the Boeing, like you go.
I mean, that shoe and the Flight Posit, I would say, like that made you wonder like where the future of shoes is headed.
For sure.
And you was like, you went from the 90s to now 2000, and you're just like, all right, now we're in a new time,
For sure.
And then I tore my ACL, so I was like,
that's
that
crazy. That's crazy. That's another thing he's been doing a long time is putting this shit on, man. He's been putting it on.
I'm underrated in the sneaker world. They gave us a lot of holy grails when we was young, and we left them, did the award show, and gave it to the catering lady. And then after the years, you're like, what?
I'm bugging.
I had the first.
I'm bugging.
Yeah,
I'm bugging.
Man, I told you I played ball in the MoMAs at my twins' 3rd birthday party. Pickup ball in the cement. I obliterated them. After some young dudes hit me, yo, OG, you know what you just did, I said, oh my God.
Outside?
Outside, and we threw my twins a birthday party at some pool. It was an outside picnic, barbecue, pool party for the kids. We start playing ball. And right after, I get a wild message, yo, OG, what did you do? I'm like, what? He's like, you know how much those is worth? You know what they going for? I felt like you, though. Nah, this is what we do. Don't worry about it.
We'll
I was
figure it
just
out.
crying inside.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. Yo, that's hilarious.
I was on a plane one time with an older white guy. He was on his phone and his iPad. He shouldn't have been on his phone because they told him to turn it off. But he was showing me he had all of the original. He went all around the world. He paid anything for the original first MJs. He was waiting for one more. I thought he was ill. I thought it was the illest I've ever seen.
That can't be the same dude. I just met a dude.
You probably
too.
met that same dude.
He got he got the joints that like Jordan hit the game winner on.
He got all of them joints.
Yeah,
I was on a plane with that dude.
He ran up on me somewhere. It was like, yo, I bet you ain't got these. I'm like, who's this dude? Like, whatever.
I was on a flight with him. I thought he was lying. Then he started showing me stuff. I said, yo,
that's
this
him.
guy's ill.
He got the last shot joints when he pushed Byron Russell.
He makes it his life to go and find all of them special
he got the
joints.
dunk contest. He got them. Yo, he's a wild dude. He's a wild dude.
He's ill with it.
What pair you spent the most on?
It was some flight club got me one time for some Air Force Ones with a bonsai tree on them.
Tokyos?
Whatever, it was a bonsai tree. I needed them for something. It was only a couple stacks. They had some pink in it. It was
hot.
Yeah.
The high top joints.
Yeah, they was ill.
Them joints is crazy. No,
Yeah.
that's one of the best Air Forces ever.
I needed them for some type of performance. I dropped a couple because I'm fortunate to catch retail. You know, the artist love and my connections. I can get stuff for free or pay retail. You remember we was in Copper Cove, all of us.
Yeah.
21 Savage was just ordering crazy. He was going crazy. You like, yo, chill. I know some people. I might be able to help you. 21 was just sitting there ordering away. He was ordering all kind of shit. That was crazy.
On the spot.
Yeah, he was just right there ordering and going ham on it.
He had me on the search for some shit for a minute. He ain't playing no games.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's why the game's gonna evolve too, because he was just sitting there shopping online, paying whatever they beep. I said, this
no negotiation, nothing.
He was just doing. I thought he was playing a game. He was on there just ordering joints. You look and say, yo, nah, chill, don't pay that.
Well, we got some people we gonna call. We gonna figure it out, but we not paying them that.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
He be on that though.
That's how the sneaker. That's how much people was into it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I think the sneaker lounge is dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let people get to express how they feel about the kicks and other things.
Yeah.
This is long overdue. This is well needed.
For sure. All right. So what's your favorite, most memorable shoe that you could think of?
I'm always gonna say Kobe's first, but for me, growing up in Philly and being a Sixers fan through and through, AI was like that first role model for me. So growing up, I had every AI shoe that Reebok released, like every single one. I still got them in my crib too. I just can't post them no more. But my favorite ones were, there was like different colors for each shoe. There was like one white with a red. The other one was like white and blue.
The question with the tip of the
not the questions, not the big bulky ones. They were the skinnier version, the low tops. Of what he had.
Yeah.
They had them in black and silver.
Yes.
And then they had like you could mismatch. Those were my like every AU tour, I was like, boom. Y'all see what I got? I'm about to bust y'all up.
I remember people used to mismatch those.
What? They were stupid. Those were my favorite for sure.
That's crazy.
I know y'all heard that dog too. I heard someone with these.
No, that's dope. I love those.
Yeah, those were my favorite though.
I love those.
Man, shout out to AI.
So on the court, performance-wise, what's your go-to? What you like?
I feel like I was a Converse athlete, so rocking anything close to what Kobe's were, was always, because Kobe's are my on-the-court shoe. The lightweight to them, the ability to just, be able to be agile on the court, that was really important to me. So the Converse Pro, it was like Evo.
Evo?
Yeah.
You like the Evo?
Love them. They were my favorite. I made them send me extra ones of them. But lightweight, and the colorways of them were stupid.
Yeah,
so I love them. Love them. Now that I'm back at Nike, though, I'm back to the Kobe's on the court, which I'm really excited about, too. Just being able to pay homage, obviously, the latter part of my career, too.
Yeah. Which Kobe's are your favorite?
Right now, I'm rocking the EYBLs. I think the sixes.
The sixes,
the sixes. But what year was it? It was like college, right? And the Snake Johns, I've seen you wearing before too. It was like the purple and yellow ones. The older ones. I'm talking about like 2015-ish, 2014-ish.
Ooh.
And you still rock them occasionally. When you bring them out, it makes me so excited.
I love all Kobe's.
Yeah, he didn't miss. Except for you like after his Achilles.
I did.
I couldn't move in them.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. These worked for your Achilles. I was like, I can't move.
But either people loved those or they hated them. That was like that, where it kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was different, but I got with those. Like you had to get used to them. Like at the beginning,
you were like, hold on.
Then after I, started breaking them in, started playing in them, I like them.
Yeah, I think it's because I like low tops. Anything that restricts my ankle from moving is hard for me.
Yeah, but they were still light, so they still worked. They weren't heavy.
No.
Yeah. Footwear. What's your favorite kicks? What's your top 3 kicks? Let's say.
I have to say number 1, my PE, my basketball shoe. Yeah, it's orange. Got Milwaukee, my city on the back, my name on it, my family's name. So that's definitely number 1.
Green City.
Yeah. And lifestyle-wise, probably I put on slides all the time, honestly. So those Nike utility slides, those are a go-to for me. And then honestly, some Forces.
Yeah.
Those go with everything. If I don't know what shoe I want, I just bring out the white Forces, all whites, keep it simple.
Easy, comfy, easy. That go along with your style though. That's good. Yeah. So when you was growing up, what was your favorite shoes to wear, on court?
Yeah, I feel like they didn't have shoes like that. I ain't that old, but when I was younger, we would just get whatever was on the East Bay magazine.
Yeah.
I was getting Hyper Dunks and all that stuff, just the regular teen shoes. But now, I like GT Cut 2s and the 3s. Those are super comfortable. And then Kobe's. If it's not those, then it's Kobe's.
And it's Kobe's?
Yeah.
What did you wear in college?
Under Armour.
Under Armour, that's right.
It was
that's
tough.
Right, yeah.
But I did like the Currys, though. His were comfortable, his specific one, but everything else.
I always say that in college where some people you gotta wear those.
Yeah, you gotta wear what you get.
I can't rock with that.
Yeah, but they can wear anything now, it seems like.
It's not like the sponsor schools?
Nah, they just... they still wear they thing, but we had more team shoes vibes. Most 5, 6 people had the same shoes. You see somebody having the Grinches on in college, reverse Grinches. They able to get saucy for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been fresh like Will Smith since '94, man. I built this.